from Charleston. I've also had him in my trunk for the last 48 hours. He is very hungry and he wants to entertain you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Casey Lever!
How's everybody doing tonight out there? All right. I'm going to need everybody to calm down and be quiet because I'm going to start off with an impersonation. And it's a very specific line, so I really need you to pay attention. All right, you guys are there. I appreciate that. Well, then we're going to get this started. All right, here we go. Oh, so you love me? And you want me to come over there and love you too? Well, fuck you! And that's my cat, everybody. That's right, my cat is here. I'm not going to be at all. Not even a little bit. And if you have, I have a cat too. I'm works really hard. She's mean. I'm very bad as well. Okay. I also have this mustache I will tell you guys about. Right? If you haven't seen it up here, please look up here. Because I need to tell you a little something that everybody has been coming up to me and asking me for the past couple of weeks. And no, I do not have any ladies tied to train tracks right now. Okay? But that's just because the train came through a half hour ago. Yeah. Love that stupid accent right there. Really do. I had a buddy of mine tell me I look like 1920s Congress. Like the whole thing, like if you call up the 1920s Congress, you just get this guy. Right here, that's fair enough. Because I go through a bunch of different stages when I'm growing my mustache. And the very first stage, you might be able to see it in here, is what I like to call, I don't really like to call it, but it is the windowless van stage. Okay? Some of you are looking at me like, that's the windowless van stage right there. And I know it's that stage because I was riding down the street with my 8-year-old son. We had to get him a mattress. And I had to borrow a van. Please don't get ahead of me. Okay? Because we're riding down the road and I realized all of a sudden that the only thing in this van, in the back, completely empty except for a single mattress with plastic wrapped around it. The same little boy and me with this mustache. And I just looked in the mirror and called the cops on myself. Just get this shit out of here. The next stage of stash that I go through is 70s porn star stage. That's right. 70s porn star. And I know it's that stage because everybody comes up and tells me I look like a fucking 70s porn star. And by everybody, I mean including my own mother, told me I look like a 70s porn star. That's right. Thank you, Mom. I cannot unhear that from your mouth. I appreciate that. But I got news for her and all of you. I could never be a porn star because when I have sex, it sounds like this.
So it'd be like a 4-hour drive. So just think like that.
And I appreciate y'all sticking with me to the end of that joke. I just wanted to do it in real time. I can't believe my mom told me I look like a damn rock star. If you look like just some regular person, that's your doppelganger. You know? Like, I get all the time without my mustache, I get people telling me I look like Ben Stiller. You guys see that? You guys can see that? That's right. And what y'all don't know is I am actually Ben Stiller's stand-up. That's right, y'all. I am broke Stiller. Yep, just go around all day being broke, so you don't have to. I got you, Ben. I don't know why I did that. Weird thing there. But no, she called me a porn star, okay? And I feel like if you have a porn star that looks like you, that's your doppelganger. Because we all got some doppelgangers out there. And it's weird, you know, just scrolling up through some porn, like, holy shit, that dude looks just like me. And then I look a little lower and I'm like, well, not just like me. mom said some other crazy stuff. I was supposed to be a drummer when I was born, right? The very first thing that my mother said to me as soon as I was born was, "What is that? What is that?" So fuck you, 2022. I've been body shamed by my own mother since 1979, okay? Don't do that. What is that? Like the doctor botched your order. I'm a parent now myself. I need a round of applause. All the parents in here, give me a round of applause right now. Any parents?
Almost.
Parents? All right. Round of applause if you are not a parent. A couple of you don't know.
Oh, this is the last.
I won't ask any questions. And I want to say something about that. First of all, did you see how much more enthusiastic that second clap was? Never been beaten down at 2 a.m. by a 3-year-old. Okay? I also want to say something else about that. Is the first group of people fucking hate you second. They had to get people involved to come out. Like you were just like, I'm just like, come on, here we are. Taking a drink. Who's drinking tonight? You all drinking out there? I think we should all get drunk and then go to the DMV to get a picture taken. That way when you get pulled over, and the cop looks at you, looks at your ID, and looks back at you, he's just like, shit, you just look like this all the time. Come on, do that. Thank you all for the way out. You know, I am a parent, and as a parent, you have to explain shit that you're not ready for, right? I'm riding on the road with my 10-year-old son, and from out the backseat I hear, "What's a meth lab?" Not funny, man. You were wrong. Absolutely wrong. Now I gotta explain that shit. So I just look into the backseat, and I see the best thing that I can think of as a parent, and I was just like, I thought I told you not to go in that room. No, I didn't say that. I wanted to explain it to him, you know, because I want to be a good dad and actually explain it. I don't want to go too far because he's 10, so I was just like, meth lab, that is a place where they make drugs. Left it at that. Hopefully no more questions. I was fucking follow-up question. So, can you like go there and buy the stuff to make drugs? And I'm like, it's not like a drug deal. You know, they just have shit sitting on the shelf. But on second thought, you know, they're selling meth there. They're probably selling that shit too. They're not thinking about it anyway. Except for their clients. Now, when he was 11, he said some crazy shit. We had some Jehovah's Witnesses come to our door, okay? And I walked up to greet them. And our little dog walks up to greet them too, and she starts growling a little bit, okay? Here comes my 11-year-old son. Walks up, bends down, starts petting the dog, and out loud he says, "You can smell the religion on him, can't you, girl?" Yes, you talk about a proud dad moment right there. That's my son! I turned to them, I was like, I bet you Jehovah's ain't never witnessed anything like that. They had not. Really, when they first walked up, I was just like, I'm Italian!
I got all the way to
Like, what does that have to do with anything? That's because Italians don't like any witnesses. I love that cheesy joke right there. Yeah. I'm doing another drink. I'm doing another drink joke. Just another drink. Y'all drink what we got right now.
You weren't allowed to wear band t-shirts.
My son is 19 now. And a lot of people are like, you don't look like you're old enough to have a 19-year-old, you know? And I hear what you're saying, I really get it. Because what I know you're really saying is, man, you don't seem mature enough to have a 19-year-old. You are correct. And I'm definitely old enough, I am 42. And without the mustache, a lot of people are like, man, you look like you're in your 30s. Which I really appreciate. But that's just until I take my shirt off and they're like, man, you must be 20. And then I take my pants off and they're like, man, you must be 12. Keep my pants and my shirt on. stupid.
Dan is a
I have a birthday coming up. Shauna had a birthday here. Give it up for Shauna, everybody. Birthday a couple days ago. I have a birthday coming up.
Yeah, you do.
This isn't necessarily meant for her or me, but you know, birthdays are weird, right? Everybody getting together excited to celebrate an accident. Congratulations, you weren't even supposed to be here. Now we all gotta fucking be here.
Tragically, it's 40.
I am 40, I'll be 43. I've been an electrician for most of my adult life, so a long time. And I feel like I can say this with confidence. I feel like I can say that white-collar workers know the difference between white-collar and blue-collar. And blue-collar workers don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Some of these blue-collar workers know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Don't see me afterwards, I'm a little guy. No, and I say that because I'm working, you know, with other blue-collar workers, and I have this guy. We're digging a hole, right? We dig a 3-foot trench. Right when we get done, he steps on half of it, caves it in. I'm like, what the hell, man? And he took one look at me and was like, damn, Casey, what do you want from me? I'm fat. So I just said, recipes? Like he knew. We had some good ones. Another favorite thing about being an electrician, when I go to somebody's house, and this doesn't even have to be for an electrician, this can be for anybody's job, but when you go to fix something, like I go to these people's house, they call me over there in the middle of fixing something, and they walk up and they're like, hey, do you need any help? Do I need any? Motherfucker, you call me. You need a damn help. Like, I'm sorry, you know what, I'm sorry. If you could just go ahead and wrap all this up right here, I'm gonna go finish that breakfast over there. This is a nice house I have here. It's great. That skulls on the wall. Brings me to my, the story section. Y'all pay attention to this, because I had another guy that I worked for. We became friends, okay? This will be my last little story here. And he told me he went to the Midwest. Okay? Said it was an absolutely amazing trip. Cool, man. What was so amazing about it? Said they're riding along on this highway in the plains, flatlands everywhere. There are these 8-foot tall fences on the side of the road, but you can't see anything. They figured out what they're for is because the tumbleweed out there gets so big, it can come out into the highway and crash into your car and kill you and your entire family. And I was like, you're not really selling me on the Midwest right now. Killer tumbleweed and amazing fit in the same box for me. I don't think that they match. He's like, I wouldn't live there anyway. I live up in the mountains. I'm like, all right, what's so cool about the mountains? He said, well, we're riding through the mountains. We come across this mountain. It's called Rattlesnake Mountain. And I'm like, you're already losing. Because you guessed it, a bunch of fucking rattlesnakes on that mountain. Nice easy way to name that shit. But they're driving on this road, and the road splits the top of the mountain and the bottom of the mountain. Top of the mountain, nothing but rattlesnakes. Bottom of the mountain, there's a town. You guys heard me. A town. Enough people moved to fucking Rattlesnake Mountain, it constituted being called a town. And who the hell started the town anyway? How big is a road? 15, 20 feet? Who went over here and was like, they'll never find me over here? That's like if you robbed a bank and ran across the street and just stood there. Like, they'll never find, the bank can so fucking see you. And the snakes do see these people, and they get into the town. Okay? Now they have this group of people that go around and collect all these rattlesnakes. This is for real. Right? They collect them, and they take them, they put them further back up in the mountain with the other snakes. And I can only assume they're volunteers because you couldn't pay me enough. I like to call that Team Rattlesnake, because out of context, Team Rattlesnake sounds badass. Okay? Like if you hadn't heard shit and I was like, came up to you like, hey man, you want to join Team Rattlesnake? Like, I don't want to join up with Team Rattlesnake. What do we do on Team Rattlesnake? Well, have I got some news for you? We're going to go on up into the mountain, okay? We're going to go into this town. We're going to collect rattlesnakes. We're going to take them further into the mountain where we know more rattlesnakes are because we put them there. And we are going to drop them off. And the first thing I'm going to say to you is I'm going to be like, what do you mean we? Like we? You must be speaking French. And if you've never heard anybody speak French and Italian at the same time, please look up here. This is kind of visual and another thing. We. Right? And if you don't know this, Italians talk like this because there's not 5 middle fingers on one hand. And I'm Casey Navy, y'all. Thank you very much.